Hello, Past Ellen. You're trucking along, you sure are. You're getting things done and nothing exciting is happening, and yet you're still doing a good job, and I'm proud of you. You're doing well. As I mentioned the other day, you're working on stuff that has measurable progress, whereas I'm dealing solely with exams. You also have exams coming up, however, due to the timetable, you have more time than me. I have my first exam in a whopping 7 days, and I still have stuff to do tomorrow. Things are a bit more stressful and intense in the coming year for you, because going into second year, the expectation is that you've gotten through the barrier, and so you'll be able to deal with more stress. And in theory, that's true. However, oh god, man, second year has proven to be hella difficult. I don't think I've ever had quite so many resets. It's a little bit demeaning having so many fails on my report card so far. But, you know, we get ourselves up. We just deal with what comes our way and we move along with it. Stuff happens. Yesterday there was Apple's WWDC 2022, which is their developer conference where they talk about all the new software features that they've created and they're implementing and bringing to the public. I was considering giving a recap about that because ultimately what this project is, it's kind of a weirdly formatted time capsule of information from the early 2020s. But Apple is by far the largest company in the world, and I assume that the software features that they've announced in 2022 are not going to fade off into the abyss without my perseverance, so I don't really care. They announced some new laptops, they announced a new chip, they made some minor software tweaks to a couple things, nothing really major. At this point, most form factors of computers have kind of been rigidly set in stone, so there's not really much innovation happening in the software terms. In terms of software, we only really get big changes when the hardware itself is radically different, like in 2020 when Apple switched to using ARM-based chips, and other times when we got like new smartphones or better processors or tablet computers or like the Surface 2-in-1, that sort of form factor. We don't really get major software differences unless there is a hardware difference to go with it. Software is essentially just the thing that makes the computer do. And if the computer is the same thing that we've been dealing with for years and years and years, we're unlikely to get much of a radical change. This, of course, is different and not true if you start thinking about and looking at what's happening in the world of artificial intelligence, and that shit is scary. And I have been saying for years and years and years that the singularity will happen within my lifetime. I don't know when. It's more than certain to happen before 2080. Anyway, gonna leave you with that existential dread and get back to working because I have a lot of work to do. Past Ellen, good luck.